Welcome back to San Antonio Living. Mike Wolf is a self-made freedom lifestyle entrepreneur, multimillionaire investor, and international speaker. And he shares his inspirational stories of people living their dream life in a series called Worldwide Wolf. And he's joining us this morning with more. It's nice to meet you. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
So what inspired you to start this video series?
Well, you know, I was already traveling around the world, probably for the last 4 or 5 years.
Okay.
And posting a lot of stuff on social media, and a lot of people telling me they live vicariously through me. But also, as I post this stuff, some people being afraid for me and scared and saying, what do you mean you're going to Colombia? I hear it's dangerous there. And so I'm always asking, what makes you think it's dangerous? And they tell me something they heard on the news in the 1970s. And people don't know what an amazing planet we live on. So I want to document this and also interview the incredible people I meet along the way. And you know, I've met so many cool people doing amazing things. I just want to share that. So
we've got some pictures of some of the different places you visited, and you're right, I feel like I want to live vicariously through your travels. What is maybe a story of someone that you've met while you're living life on the road that was very inspirational? Yeah,
well, I was actually just at Christmas time, I was in Chiang Mai, and I met this lady who, a single lady, who opened up the first vegan restaurant in Chiang Mai, in Thailand, actually.
Wow.
And when she did it, everybody thought she was crazy, because that culture, there's a lot of seafood, there's a lot of meat, and that's just what her heart told her that she had to do. And so she did it. Now she owns 4 restaurants in Thailand, and just things like that are really inspiring.
She's a little entrepreneur.
Especially because, you know, like I said, you know, the females in particular, they have to raise families. They've got so many other things going on. And yet she managed to, you know, I hear all these people saying, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that. Well, she made this happen, and now she's got 4 restaurants. So I was very inspired by that.
Very cool. Now, you mentioned a lot of people say, oh, wait, that doesn't seem like a safe place to go. What do you tell people who are maybe a little bit scared to travel to foreign countries and things like that?
Well, when I first started, I started off in places that were safe, like Hawaii. Like, it's pretty hard to go wrong with that.
Right.
So I say for people, one, I feel that pretty much every country I've been to is safe. Now, of course, you got to use common sense. There's places that you go within that country or within any city, including where you live, that's dangerous. But start off somewhere that feels comfortable for you. And then as you build up, I guess, your comfort zone gets a little bit expanded. Start going maybe a little bit off the beaten path in those cities, and then start to go to places that maybe sound more exotic. But start easy on yourself.
So you live your life on the road. You're traveling all around the world. Where's the money coming from to pay for all this?
Yeah, well, one of the things that I teach people is how to create passive income. And what passive income is basically doing something one time and getting paid for it over and over and over again. So that the money keeps coming in. You know, we hear about all these people win the lottery, they win millions of dollars, and then 3 years later it's gone.
Gone.
Well, if you have money that keeps coming in effortlessly while you're sleeping, while you're traveling, while you're hanging out with your kids, whatever it is that lights you up, if that money keeps coming in effortlessly, then you can't spend it all. And so,
checked out your website. There is a lot of great information there that you share with us for free, so that we can kind of do something like this and hopefully live our lives on the road and live, you know, quote unquote, the best life. Is this something that anyone can do?
Absolutely anybody can do it. Like, if somebody knew me 30 years ago when I started investing in real estate almost 30 years ago, and I didn't know the first thing, I didn't have any money, and so absolutely anybody can do it. And you don't necessarily have to use, you know, your freedom for travel. It can be whatever you like. If you want to hang out more with your kids, if you want to volunteer more, whatever it is that lights you up. Doesn't have to be, you know, my crazy life. I love it, but it's not for everybody. But once you have the freedom, then you get choices to do what you want to do.
All right, where are you headed next?
Actually, I'm headed, where am I headed? Just to Houston, just up the road.
Well, that's not very exotic.
I will be heading to Europe shortly after that.
Very cool. Thank you so much for coming in this morning and sharing your story. If you would like to hear a little bit more, Mike is always looking for great inspirational stories. You can shoot him an email, mike@mikewolfmastery.com. That is the website where you can find all of his information as well. And you can watch his stories on YouTube. Just look for Mike Wolf Mastery.
Hey, Mike Wolf here. Today I'm in a place called Bansko, which is in Bulgaria, Eastern Europe. And this is my first time here. I've been traveling around Europe for a couple of months now. And this is, I think, my 7th country so far, and many more to come. But it's all possible because of the passive income I've created through real estate. So if you want to learn how to do this too, make sure you click the link below. We'll have a conversation to see if my Wolf Pack, which is my mentorship program, is right for you.